is leading the Bono East region with 113,547. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was 68,426. Central region was 3,638 polling stations. Cecilia Menoka say 1,728 and Abidru representing 47.5%. John Dramani Mahama is leading Central region with 279,423. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and 181,624. Eastern region, 4,138 polling stations. 4,138 polling stations. Cecilia Menoka say 1,916 and Abidru represented 46.3%. John Dramani Mahama and 227,843. And after Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia and 254,164. Greater Accra and 7,914 polling stations. And Afei 3,238 and Aba representing 40.9%. As it stands now, John Dramani Mahama once again is leading the Greater Accra region with 522,647. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 284,796. Northeast, 750 polling stations. As it stands now, 190 polling stations now Abidru representing 25.3%. Cecilia Menoka say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia NDC Northeast with 28,615 votes, and Afei John Dramani Mahama with 25,242. Northern region, 2,464 polling stations across the region. Cecilia Menoka say 484 na Abidru. John Dramani Mahama NDC with 90,994, and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 55,740. OT region, 1,013 polling stations. Cecilia Menoka say 498 and Abidru. John Dramani Mahama once again is leading the OT region with 80,296, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia with 33,457. Savannah region, 794 polling stations. Cecilia 264 and Abidru. Once again, John Dramani Mahama is leading the Savannah region with 47,511 as against 15,827 for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Upper East region, 1,592 polling stations. Cecilia 431 and Abba. John Dramani Mahama is still leading in Upper East with 88,874. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia with 23,048 votes. Upper West, over 1,307 polling stations. Cecilia Menoka say 502 and Abba. Cecilia Meno and John Dramani Mahama once again is leading the Upper West region with 84,941. John Bawumia 26,772. Yako East Australia Yaba member of Volta Western and Western North. But John Mahama is leading Volta region, leading Western region, leading Western North.
And I'll tell you something about Ayawaso Central.
All right, but Yako 2,373 polling stations. You see, I know 1,539 and John Dramani Mahama 353,737, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 32,431. NDC Vrs year press conference, but before you call Western region 2,738 polling stations and 1,071 Abidru, and also John Dramani Mahama ADD Western region with 155,644, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 104,529. Yemfasame Jemfi NDC press conference.
And so if they have nothing, NPP and the Electoral Commission have nothing to hide, then they should be happy. They should even join us. in inviting members of the public to come and observe the coalition process. We are not asking our supporters to enter the coalition rooms. No, we have accredited agents who are the only ones permitted to enter those coalition rooms. We have accredited observers who can also enter and observe the process. But other members of the public are allowed to be at the center, at the right designated places. Not inside the inner perimeter or that enclosed area where the exercise is happening. But nothing stops them. There is no law in Ghana that bans citizens of Ghana from going to a coalition center where results from polling stations are being collated. We have always done this since 1992. Coalition has always been a public exercise. And the Jimensa Bosmanasare Samuel Tete-led EC cannot change it. Neither can the failed outgoing NPP government change this. We need to make that very, very clear. And so we thank all our supporters who have heeded this call, stopped all manner of jubilations, and are presently at constituency coalition centers. We will continue to call on you, appeal to you to conduct yourself peacefully, responsibly, and orderly. And please ensure that you are at least 100 meters away from the main coalition center. But you should be observing your eyes, your ears, your nose should be observing the process. You should be smelling everything going on. You should be listening to everything going on, so that if there is any issue, you can draw our attention to that for us to act. So ignore the lamentations of our friends in the NPP who have all of a sudden turned into evangelists. I heard their campaign communication director quoting 1 Kings chapter 3 and all that Bible quotations that I'm sure he has not even read before. Today he's an evangelist quoting Bible quotations. This is not a biblical, quotation exercise. We are dealing with a public election governed by laws, and the call we have made is in consonance with the electoral laws of this country and with the conventions and practices that we have used for elections in Ghana since 1992. The earlier they get that, the better. But as I said, notice and actually cautioned our agents and supporters to be on high alert for the rigging machinations of the NPP in this critical stage, or at this critical stage of the electoral process. We have come by incontrovertible evidence that shows that the NPP has not changed. But if they have changed at all, they have changed from bad to worse. They don't think that elections are about counting hairs. They still think that election is about cutting hairs. They were one time lucky with violence and thuggery, and today they think that they can be second time lucky with thuggery and violence. But as the boys say in our Ghanaian society, they lie bad. This time around, violence will not prevail. Violence will not win the NPP this election, because there will be an appropriate resistance for what they have planned. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you to Akwemawabija South constituency. Even as I was addressing you, and by extension, the good people of Ghana, the NPP had assigned their thugs, positioned them somewhere around Sepase. And if you know that constituency very well, polls have ended in Ebuakwa, and ballot papers were being moved to Accra, the capital of the district, for collation at the constituency collation center. On their way from Ebuakwa to Accra, when they go to Sepase, some thugs of the NPP pounced on that vehicle. They were already holding 2 ballot boxes full of ballot papers, attempting to swap 2 ballot boxes with the ballot boxes that they were holding. Thanks to the resistance that our supporters, agents, observers mounted, and supported by the Ghana police, were able to overpower them, and they were arrested. And as I speak to you, they are in police custody, and I want to show you videos of what happened. And the media, you can check with your correspondents in the Ashanti region, these shameless, desperate people who think that this country belongs to them and will stop at nothing to hold on to power even when they know the people of Ghana have rejected them. This is what they are up to again. They did it in 2020, they started again. So this is the Sepasi police station. There's a confrontation going on. When they arrested them, they got them. But let's go to the next video so that they can see the ballot box. Yeah, so that's one of the guys. Can you go to the next one? Next one. Yeah, so these are the two ballot boxes. They try to swap with authentic ballot boxes. These are the two ballot boxes. And the police have seized that. They have seized that. And this was as a result of the vigilance of our people and the professionalism of the Ghana Police Service. And we commend them for that. So these are the ballot boxes. It pounced on the vehicle which was transporting the ballot boxes from Abuakwa to Nkari Asepasa. And they already had a ballot box with papers in it, ballot papers in it already printed. So when we tell you that these guys are up to no good, they are criminally minded. These are demented psychopaths who would do everything and anything to hold on to power, including killing, including stealing. We want to allow members of the public to at least observe. Because at Ablekuma West, stacks of the NPP tried to engage in ballot box swapping. They threw into the collation center 2 ballot boxes. And people saw it because they were there. And they were there because we called on them to be there. Had they not been there, the story could have been a different one. So they were there and they protested and resisted that ballot box swapping attempt by the NPP. Immediately that happened, as Lewusu called her soldiers, and they came there in a truck. Soldiers armed to the teeth surrounding. But that is a challenge we are encountering there. Same as Ablekuma North, same as Tema Central. And we are telling our people, stand your ground. Stand your ground. Be peaceful, be responsible, be orderly, but stand your ground. You have nothing to fear. Because we are on the side of the law. We are on the side of the law. And they cannot kill all of us in Ghana. They can't. Now, to conclude, there is also the issue of Abuakwa North in the eastern region, where, again, at the collation center, the police has fired tear gas, they are spraying pepper spray, just to make sure that our people are not there to observe the process. And we want to call on the IGP to address these issues that we are encountering in some of these polling stations. The entire electoral process is a public exercise, from the police station level to the constituency level to the regional level to the national level. Accredited agents are the ones who are allowed to be in the collation rooms. We all know that. But the public, the general public, is allowed to be around to observe what is happening. What is happening is not an election of a secret society. It's an election of a democratic country. People have cast their votes. What do you have to hide? And some people will say, oh, but your agents are there, allow them. 2 agents and a few observers. What about if they bandit them somewhere? Like they did at the Chiman South. They attacked them. They hound them out. Who will be there to defend them? And you want us, a serious political party, ready for power and in fact coming into power, to listen to your advice and tell our supporters to sleep at home and allow only 2 agents to be there observing the collation. You think we are zombies and I am really gossip. It will not happen today, it will not happen tomorrow. We will police this exercise to the very end, and we call on our supporters to do exactly that. Now, finally, I'll end with a joke. I heard the new evangelist the NPP has now discovered, their communications director, who is now quoting a lot of Bible quotations saying that they have won the election. Well, I'm not here to counter that. I'm not here to say that we have won. As for who has won, by now every Ghanaian knows. They themselves, they know. And I want to show you one person who knows, because as the evangelist was preaching and saying they have won, His brother, the communication director of the NPP, was by his side. And from the look of his face, can we see that picture? I want to show you the face of a man who says he has won an election. Look, this is Richard Anyaba, NPP communication director. So if the NPP has truly won an election, you think this is how Richard Anyaba will be looking? This would be his countenance and his facial expression. And I'm sure you saw Fatima too. Yes. So these are the people who claim they have won an election. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your patience. We thank you for your collaboration. We appreciate your presence here with us.
Observe for Makwababa, what is trending on social media. So our life in Ghana TV, so Musum for Zagbamba, and Medaso eti Makunya Tuntumi emu, and Eddie Empire a big drop. What is going on the social media is what we want to bring to your destination. And I'm a boy.
Ayo, Mimiano. They don't have my puzzle, waiting the account, a puzzle GH, Bacope. So, what kind of Kepa Capelalaza? What when Yaya was say? Ayo, now I'm on YouTube and I'm calling live in Ghana TV. Massa Jai, and no me Guhono. So, open ball, open superstars interviews were live in Ghana TV. Now, Kosho is what dear. Miss Serrell. In country will be anti me, move me rough from. Make us a father. No one said I didn't do. So, person with Tia Kukudan Pie interviews, dear, for life in Ghana TV. No show in this one, dear. O course, I'm a subscriber. Name me out of my crying. I want to say, what's a subscriber? And the time you would be 2 more. I was a abba, knockable, no wash. Who do 2 more pack, knockable, no wash. So, I subscriber, I'm your man, the man I cry. And yet, wow, you tembi aboko akosechi ba wunya subscriber na adoma ne bokaya wode tum wa obohu de ko medamase bye bye
adofo mo kaliba ko penie life in Ghana TV etu hu life in Ghana TV abo life in Mama Kali minie me kan for life in Ghana TV amount say e wo YouTube kono ko hwe share subscribe then like it eniema papa wo ho mimi wo hobi kwadwo wo ho adofo ne hyehyehye ho saa life in Ghana TV wonya bi baby akwa Lagos kura wonya bi gise kurum ha ya life in Ghana TV e wo ni pa wo ho monhwe na mo beti ase na mo ni beje ya ma mo wure ho da wate bye bye
ya wa dance bi ni say wo so sem sem enko bladi fi if be if papa me no so wura ni fi bia na wuram ina say life in Ghana TV wa kan ho na wo de ne pa na bere wo videos no e quality na niema o dan di wo ho so hwe a fe na ho ai say form wo broken heart kwa bejo enuti ye na press na google subscribe bra ho no ma ha Twitter mo me ka YouTube as na me ka na ha enuti no hwe se wo be kwa hwe enipa e wo ho live in Ghana TV se wo hwe a wani e be krojin na impo se wani je ene wani baji a age se live in Ghana TV na wo hwe na hwe videos papa hwe ne papa na hwe interview papa ona boawe na holo shishi last hour get.
Hello, lovely people in Ghana, Kumasi, the whole world. This is your man, your friend, your everything free officer. I'm only here to recommend the best among the rest, the quality TV station that you can enjoy on YouTube. It's all about life in Ghana. God bless you. The message is here. Subscribe, share.